Hey. So today I'm live streaming to share 3 ways to level up your content this season or any season really. There's never a time to not level up your content. Lately I've been watching a lot of level up videos and I've been leveling up myself, not just myself personally, but also my content. I feel like you level up one thing and you're just like kind of inspired to level up more things. So I wanted to share 3 ways for you to level up your content, not just like YouTube, but like TikTok. You can apply these to TikTok, you can apply these to Instagram, whatever platform you're trying to dominate. You can take these tips with you. This is going to be a quick live stream because I need to pee. And yeah, so we're just gonna I was like sipping on this and then I did a TikTok because I like to like film TikToks before filming YouTube videos. So as I was waiting, because I said I was gonna live stream at a certain time in my Facebook group, I like informed them about my live stream. I was like doing a TikTok, and then after I was done, because I was sipping on my drink, it was like already time to start. I didn't want to like keep the audience waiting. You know, I'm a woman of my word. So let's just hop right into it. If you're new to this YouTube channel, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Even if you don't catch a live stream, I answer pretty much I reply back to all of my comments. So let me know if you're new to the channel so I can welcome you personally to my magical side of YouTube. I'm rocking this jewelry today that I just got. I've been really into jewelry lately. Honestly, I think I have a new obsession. I also got this too. Like, oh, look at this. It matches my hair and everything. Like, I swear, just like getting yourself a new piece of jewelry. Last week I did a video on like how to raise your vibration. I didn't mention this because this may not be something some of y'all need to hear. It's definitely not something I need to hear because it's just giving me permission to be more, I wouldn't say of a shopaholic because I'm not a shopaholic, but to be more, to just shop more. But in relation to last week's video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I went into like a few ways to raise your vibration this autumn, because if you raise your vibration, your life just becomes so much easier and funner and better. So definitely check that out after this video. But I didn't share this, but one of the things, I mean, I think I did say treat yourself, but shopping, I know it's bad, but like shopping, just buying yourself something. I mean, I did mention get yourself something you haven't done before. I usually only get jewelry on special occasions like Christmas or my birthday or like celebrating something like. And today I decided to gift myself this because I'm celebrating my level up. I've lost 30 pounds so far and it's physically noticeable and I'm fitting into my old clothes. So I thought I'd gift myself some jewelry. And I feel so like my vibration has risen. I'm feeling really good. Like, this is so nice. Givenchy. So the first way to level up your content is to edit your audio. Like, especially with YouTube. If your audio, okay, so I'm going to give different examples for different platforms. I know a lot of you guys are on TikTok, but so I guess I'll start with TikTok. So with TikTok and with YouTube, with anything, when you're recording your audio, before you even get into editing your audio, make sure that when you're filming, you have minimal background noise. So when editing the audio out, it's less of a hassle. You don't have that much noise to edit out. But the main tip is to edit your audio. Even if you don't have a mic, even if like you feel like your audio is shitty no matter what, edit your audio and make sure when you're doing your video that you're aware of what's going on in the background. Like you're aware that there may be a fan going on in the background, or maybe you may have like if you don't have a microphone, your window being open may cause some extra noises that makes your video less quality like that's a word. Pepsi, I'm teaching. Bless you, Buka Buka. She's like looking out the window at cars. I have my window open because I have this microphone. But if I didn't have this microphone, if I had my window open, you would hear like beep, 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 like you still hear cars sometimes. But like when you're filming, just be aware of what's going on in the background. Make sure to make an effort at like the audio. Like there's sometimes I'm filming a TikTok and I'll realize, oh, my window's open. It sounds like kind of iffy. So I'll close my window. I'll go somewhere like a quiet space in my apartment to film the TikTok if it's me talking or doing a voiceover, because it makes a huge difference. And when it comes to things like YouTube, even if you don't have a microphone, which I highly suggest you get one, because there's different walks of life with microphones. There's different walks of microphones, walks of life. With microphones. You catch my drift. This microphone is like $100, about $100. Everybody and their mother has this microphone. But when it comes to my professional YouTube videos where I'm sitting behind my fancy couch and my DSLR is filming me, I use like a lav mic that is less than $30 and it works really well. I'm like trying to hide the tag so no one knows where I go to get my coffee. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee right now, but someone got me it. So I was like, yeah, who can turn down Starbucks? But you really want to make sure that you put an effort towards your audio, because if your video sounds really bad, most people are going to click off because there's too many people making content. Like not too many, but there's too much content out there for them to sit on your video and like have horrible sound. They would have to be a committed, devoted subscriber or TikTok follower, or really, really, really want to hear what you have to say to stay with really bad audio, which isn't good if you're trying to convert people or like grow your channel or grow your TikTok. They're not going to subscribe. They're not going to like want more videos if it was really hard for them to hear the last video that you did. So just really, really, it's so important to focus on your audio. Edit out when you're doing YouTube videos, mic or not, go into your editing software and edit the audio. Most editing softwares will allow you to go in and edit the audio. And if you don't have an audio feature with your editing software, which most do, I think all do, but I don't know every single video editing software out there, just get an extension. There are extensions you can get to edit your audio to make your audio better. And it makes a huge difference. I use a mic and I still go in and edit my audio because you can still hear the white noise, even with my microphone, even with my podcast with this microphone. That was $100, not the lav mic, but the lav mic I use for like my DSLR videos. But even with this Rode mic, I go in after filming a video and I edit the audio, and it makes a huge difference. So definitely pay attention to that, because it may be what is keeping your channel from growing, keeping your TikTok from growing, keeping your brand and business stagnant. And we don't want that. Not here. We here to fix that real quick. Another way to level up your content this season is to add some visual pizzazz. Add some visual pizzazz. What's visual pizzazz, Malaysia? I'm so glad you asked. Visual pizzazz being things that can keep the eyes moving. So for some examples, have some B-roll in your video. Use some stock footage. Maybe have a green screen that's moving. I've seen some commentary videos and some story times where like they have like a green screen and it's like moving and like changing. I think that's really cool. And I think I might try it one of these days, but I'm really vibing with this right now. I'm gonna keep this for autumn. And then like maybe in the winter time, I'll have like some cool effects moving in the background. But also you can use captions. You can like get your captions done. You can pay like, I haven't checked in a while, but I think it's no more than $20 on Fiverr to just get your video captioned. And it gives the audience something to look at to keep their eyes moving, because our attention span is it's really short. It's really short lately. And you just got to work a little bit harder to keep people's attention these days. So a great way to do that is to have some visual pizzazz. Maybe like have some pop-ups. Like let's say you're doing a story time, maybe like have some animation done if you can afford to outsource that. Or if you don't want to outsource, you can just simply, have a few pictures pop up as you're telling the story so they can visually see it. To just like keep the eyes moving, keep it interested, keep their attention, because that's one of the major things that YouTube actually looks at and factors into if they will push your YouTube channel is your retention. How long can you keep your audience watching you? If it's not good, then most likely YouTube isn't going to push your channel. So through having some visual pizzazz, it'll help to really keep people on your video. I would say maybe technically like having a good aesthetic is also visual pizzazz. But I want to say that applies to like keeping the eyes moving. But I do think like the overall visual of your video also attributes to visual pizzazz. Like I could just be live streamed behind a gray wall, or I could live stream behind a huge window with autumn leaves, looking my best and rocking some jewelry. Like this is something I wouldn't mind looking at for like a couple of minutes. So make sure whatever your visuals are, there's something that maybe is enjoyable to look at, like something that keeps attention. I don't know. Like get creative. Have like a candle in the background even. Or just like some people have like their pet in a video. I don't do it on purpose. Pepsi just be popping up randomly throughout the videos, or just like will randomly like bark at a squirrel throughout the video and stuff like that. But really think about what you can do to keep your audience looking at you, because that's really important to keep their attention and to just have something that doesn't get clicked off so fast. I'm going to add something to it. I know you probably heard this tip before if you watch YouTube tips, but something I want to add on to it is when you're starting your content, get straight to the point. Because if you're like not straight to the point and it's someone new trying to get into what you're talking about, they're probably going to click off. So start your video like off within the first minute, if possible, the first couple of seconds. I sometimes go into like a little bit of a chit chat because like this is a live stream, but for my YouTube videos, I make sure not to like, this is a YouTube video technically, but for my professional like DSLR videos, I usually just like, I try to make sure that I'm not talking too much in the beginning and get straight to the point. Because as soon as you hook them, they're most likely to watch versus like starting the video like, hey guys, so yeah, today was blah, 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 and then blah, 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 blah. It's like, I've had moments where I just like click, like clicked off a video because I was like, when are you going to get to the point? You don't want people to do that, especially if like they're new to your channel or they're new to your TikTok even. Really look at how you can catch people's attention the first couple of seconds is a bonus tip. Let me read the comments. I like to use art on my wall and cute t-shirts. Oh, yes. I love art. I have like a ton of art on like the side of my wall. And then I have like these Melanie Martinez shirts in my room. That definitely is a visual pizzazz. Okay, so I'm going to share the third one and I'm going to do a recap of everything. So the third thing you can do to level up your content this season is to experiment. I've mentioned this in a video before, but I'm going to mention it again because this is like really, really important. Like you would think that just simply trying something new isn't that big of a deal. Like it's not needed. Like what you're doing is working, but just changing it up could literally blow up your channel. Just changing up the way that you deliver content could make or break your channel. Like you could change the way that you deliver your content this week and that video might just go viral. Like it's mostly when people switch it up when their videos go viral. It's mostly when people do something that they're really passionate, like do a video that they didn't plan and was unexpected but was inspired, that it blows up. So really think about how can you deliver your content differently? How do you, if you're having trouble thinking about that, like what type of content do you enjoy watching? That can be a huge clue. I've personally done this with myself. And recently I've been experimenting. And the answer for that question for me is like, I've really been enjoying like visual content, like people who can talk over B-roll. And it's just like the video like makes me feel something. It's not like someone just talking to the camera. So I've been personally learning how to become more cinematic, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm not sure if it'll be here on this channel or on my other channel, Malasia's Castle, which is linked down in my description. It's like my own personal like arsenal of content that has nothing to do with my niche. It's just me living in my castle, sharing my life. I'll probably do it here, but I've noticed that I really enjoy seeing it. It feels like I'm watching art. It feels I am more impacted by like videos that are visual and that make you feel, that don't necessarily tell you, they show you. So I've been like really learning that, and I'm excited to implement that. And then I could take it to like other platforms too, not even just YouTube. Like this can apply to TikTok, this can apply to Instagram. Look at what you're enjoying. Look at what gets views in your community. Look at, what keeps your attention span. Also, I've really been loving live streams. There's this one YouTuber that I absolutely love. And she's literally a goddess. And she's inspired me to like live stream, because I watch her live streams all the time, and I don't really care if it's not like a DSLR video. All she does is live stream. And I'm like, and that's when I realized, like, why don't I live stream? Why don't I make my life easier and live stream? And that's what I'm doing now. And I'm actually loving it. The first day I did it, I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm about this life. Because like I've live streamed before, definitely, but I've never like consistently live stream. And I've had some people say like, live streaming doesn't work on YouTube. YouTube isn't for live streaming. You're never going to go. I was just like, okay, like, I guess I'll like continue to like not live stream, but to each its own. What you want to do and what you want to try may not be something that other people have done before, which is even more exciting, because now it's like you're the trendsetter. So really think about how you can experiment with your content. This background, in a sense, is my own experiment. I got this background not knowing how it was going to look, and I'm loving it. I think the next one will be like a green screen, and I'm going to see how that looks. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to experiment with the cinematic stuff eventually once I master that art. And I've been experimenting with having my own exclusive podcast here on my channel, only available on my channel. I don't think I've seen anybody do that. That's just something that I came up with out of my butt cheeks. And I may be an offie, but I don't care. Like I feel good about it. Like to be like, yeah, I have a podcast, but it's only available on my YouTube channel. So subscribe. I do plan to have a real podcast on everything, streaming everywhere in the future, but I just felt like there's a lot of things I need to say, and a lot of personal topics I wanted to discuss without necessarily showing my face, because, a lot of the topics I talked about made me a depressed duck. So I'm like, just on my mic. And it was just like, it's easy to deliver that content. And actually, like, I've gotten some comments on some of the content. I've gotten people telling me like a lot of my podcast episodes has really hit different. And it's because I don't hold back. I'm like low-key under the influence when I do my podcast here. It's called Deeper Thoughts, because I'm getting deep into my thoughts. So that playlist is available on my channel if you want to check out. It's just like I give a lot of personal examples, and I open up about what I'm personally going through in life as an example, because I like to lead by example. And there's just like things that I feel like everyone is struggling with or has struggled with. So definitely check that out if you're like stepping into your villain era, or if like you're trying to remove toxic people out of your life, or maybe perhaps you're just like not where you want to be in life and you're frustrated about that. Maybe like definitely give some of those podcasts a listen, because I specifically speak on that topic, because I've specifically experienced like feeling those things. Let me read some more comments. I had the option to connect my TikTok to my YouTube channel. Is that a good idea? I mean, I don't see why not. Yeah, I would do it. I think I did do it. I don't remember if I did. I think I did. Do you mean like the link on TikTok? Like how TikTok will allow you to like put the YouTube link in your Instagram link? Because if that's what you're talking about, yes, definitely do that. Because then everyone who like goes on your TikTok and sees your TikTok, they can just simply click on that button, and then like they're on your YouTube channel, which is great. especially if you're doing the same thing on your TikTok. I love the full background. Thank you. It's everything. I wish this is how it really did look outside of my window. I guess kind of. I mean, right now it's night, so it's like black outside my window, but yeah, this is literally amazing. And part of me kind of hates myself for not thinking of this sooner. And the reason why I didn't think of it sooner is because like I wasn't focused on experimenting. I was just focused on getting my job done, like coming up with content, helping people, thinking of, things to share with the masses, finding ways to express how to, do certain things. And I don't know, experimentation is magical. I'm not sure what TikTok meant when that all was offered. I don't know. I've never been offered that on TikTok. I know like let me look at my phone. I know when I set up my account, there's like an option to put your YouTube as like have TikTok open right away. I was like just on TikTok making one, but let me show you. So I don't know if this is what I mean. Like, let's see if the camera could capture, because I got the ring light all up in my. So like this is like what I mean. This is the only thing I know you're talking about. Like if that's what you mean, definitely do it. But if it's not to do this, to connect to your own YouTube channel, then I'm not sure. I haven't seen that. I don't know. I don't think I updated TikTok. But maybe when I do update TikTok, if I see it, I'll get back to you. I'll like DM you about it if like I see what you're talking about. But I haven't so far. But yeah, let me recap all the ways to level up your content this season. I'm actually going to, I'll check again. Thanks. You're welcome, Livy. I'm going to recap, and not even next week. Will it be tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow I'm going to live stream 3 ways to level up your life. I might do 5. I could do 10, honestly. So we're just going to do a few ways to level up your life, to just level up in general, to level up yourself. So if you want to stay tuned for that video, definitely make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on that magical live stream. And this one's going to be near and dear to my heart because I've recently leveled up and I'm just getting started, and I've seen such a major difference in my life. It's like I've stepped into like an alternate reality with like how much, like it's a domino effect, really. Like once you level up one area, all the areas will like, it'll just like kind of push you towards leveling up more areas of your life. And this is why I'm starting it off with ways to level up your content. And tomorrow I'm going to go into like ways to level up yourself. So definitely stay tuned for that. But to recap 3 ways to level up your content, the first way is to really put effort into your audio. Your audio is like a make it or break it. Like if someone goes on your video and your audio sucks, they're probably going to click off because like our attention spans are short. So if they're looking up a video and your video comes up and it's like, hey guys, today, they're going to click next. So, and a lot of the times we don't realize how bad our audio is until we fix it. So even if you're just like, my audio is fine, like I can hear myself completely fine, I want to challenge you to go in and edit your audio. Go into your editing software and edit your audio, because you can edit your audio and fix it. So even if it's not a problem, fix it. Like, I don't care if you can hear yourself. If you're just like, I think I'm fine. Post. No, I want you to do the most and check and edit it. Damn, I hate editing. We've all been there. It's not fun for everyone, but it's so useful. Mika. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Welcome. Is this who I think it is? If it's who I think it is, I'm so happy to see you here. Love you. But if you're not who I think that is, because I do know someone named Mika. I don't know you, but I still love you. It's your mom, silly. Hey mom. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, is that my mother? Hey mom. Wow. So what was I saying? That kind of caught me off guard because I was like, who is this? But I'll try for you. Okay. Yeah, let me know how it goes. It shouldn't be that hard. Editing your audio. You could just like, what editing software do you have, Libby? So I can like, because I can only like, if it's something that I have, I can like tell you exactly how to do it real quick. Because like on Adobe, it's really easy. For Adobe, all I do is like I put on an effect. Like I listen to the audio and it sounds fine to me. I'm just like, it's fine. And then like afterwards, I'll like put on, there's like an audio reduction, DaVinci Resolve. I don't know that one. But if you want, you could like try to look up a YouTube tutorial on how to like go into changing the audio on a DaVinci, because it's probably easier than you think. Like once you get the hang of it, you got the hang of it. Like for me, when I first started doing my audio, I was like, oh, like all these extra steps. But now it's like 1, 2, 3, so easy. It's gonna be hard at first for some editing softwares, but once you get the hang of it, you're not even gonna have to think. It's just like boop, boop, boop. Like I personally have like my own editing order where I'll cut out like I'll like have the fine cut edits. Like I have like a session where like I cut off all the ums and the uhs and like the things that I don't want to be in the video. And then I'll spend some time really editing the minor things, like little moments where like there's pauses. And then I'll take time to edit. After I'm done with that, then I will go in and like put this effect. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like audio reduction. I'll put it over my whole audio. And then I'll just like turn up the volume of my audio. It takes me less than 5 minutes. And then afterwards, I'll go in and color correct it. The first couple of times it was difficult, but it gets easier. And it's so worth it because it makes such a big difference with your quality. Like a huge, huge difference. And you want to like, you don't want people clicking on your channel and being like, click, because like the audio's not the best. And like, I looked at some of my old videos and I was just like, I really thought I ate. Let me take that plate back. Because like, and it was because I was like, oh, well, it's fine. But like these days, people don't just want fine. They want the best. And like, don't be a perfectionist, but do what you can because it makes a huge difference. And with TikTok, they do have microphones for phones, but I don't be doing all that. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you to do all that. Maybe I should do all that. But all I do is just make sure that there's nothing going on in the background. Like, sometimes I'll have my stove fan on from like cooking, and I'll have my air conditioner on, or I'll have my window open. With this microphone while I'm live streaming, it's okay. But like with my phone, if I'm doing a TikTok, I'll just like make sure nothing's on, close the door that may have like something making noise and stuff like that. And I've had some really good TikToks I actually had to delete because I just didn't remember that I had like a bunch of things in the background. The second tip on ways to level up your content is to add some visual pizzazz. Make sure that you really put an effort to keep people's attention span, because a lot, not just YouTube, but pretty much every platform is looking at if you can keep people's attention, because that's exactly what the platform wants. So you want to do that. You want to really keep people. You're doing great. Love you. I love you too, Mom. Thank you. I really wish I could just simply go on camera and like post. And I think that's a part of the reason why I live stream, is because like I literally could just simply go on camera and post. But like when it comes to like doing real production videos, really look at what you can do to like, because I can't add B-roll, I can't add like pop-ups, I can't add visual pizzazz with live streams, but I did everything I could to add visual pizzazz to my live stream. Like this background, got this cute little dead flower. It just like died so elegantly. Like I kept it attached to my microphone. You know, making sure I look good for the video, for the video and everything. And yeah, just see anything you can do. Just like one little thing, add some visual pizzazz. If you're doing like a whole production, something I'm actually going to try soon is captioning, because I've watched a few videos that have captioning, and for some reason they just hit different. Like what they're saying is just like, maybe I should take some notes. I don't know, it gives off that TED Talk vibe. And I'm so trying to give off that TED Talk vibe. Like, I'm going to be the one. I'm going to be the one to give a TED Talk one of these days. I don't know when, but just know I will be the one. One of these days, I will do a TED Talk. I just got to learn to stop saying and like. And what is another thing I say all the time? I always say, like, if you noticed, if you really look at my live streams, I'm always like, yeah, because, like I say it too much and it's like, they don't know. Like, why do I keep saying that? I don't know why that's my filler word. I don't know, maybe I'll make merch out of it one day. But the third thing to level up your content this season is to experiment and see what you can do differently. Because even though you feel like what you're doing is working, there could be something out there that works better and you wouldn't know until you try. You can't like think it through. You can't like think and visually picture, like you can, but like you wouldn't really know if it's going to work for you and how much you'll like it until you do it. Like in the back of my head, I've always wanted to do like a cute little background. In the back of my head, I've always wanted to live stream more. In the back of my head, I've always wanted to do cinematic stuff. And I just had to like kind of snap out of it and tell myself to just do it. Because how do I know if this is the thing getting in the way of growing my channel? Like if this is the thing from getting me more aligned with my channel, from making my content better. And like now I'm learning and I'm experimenting, and the only way to learn is to do. So if you have an idea to do something, don't just keep that idea in your head. Ideas are meant to be implemented. They're not meant to just sit in your head. Okay. Try it out. And it's not a waste of time, because if it's not something that works for you, at least you've learned, and that's a learning experience that you can't get any other way. And now you know not to do that thing, versus like having it in the back of your head, always wanting to do it. Who knows? That could be just a thing that can grow your YouTube channel. It's just like switching it up and delivering it that certain way. You'd never know, because you have this idea in the back of your head just sitting. Implement. So, I almost like almost went down a wrong tube. You guys ever have like your spit just like go down the wrong tube? I don't know if it's because I'm recovering from COVID, but lately I won't even be drinking anything. It's just like my own spit will just like go down the wrong tube, and I look like a dummy because I'll be like in public just like talking. I'm not drinking anything, and out of nowhere I just I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's not COVID. I'm sorry. It's just my wrong tube. And they're just like looking at me like, are you okay? It happened to me today. I was just like minding my own business, and then out of nowhere I was like I had to go in the back. I was like, excuse me. And I just like coughed a lot, and I was annoyed because it's like, how do I explain that to people? I was just sitting there and just my own spit went down. But yeah, those are 3 ways to level up your content. Let me read the last comments. Thank you, everyone who's joined this live stream. For some reasons, captions don't always work for my stories. Like, for YouTube, like when you storytell, how do you do captions? Like, are you like going into your settings and adding captions like from YouTube manually? What I meant by captions is like having the captions like literally in the video, like you put them in yourself in like a whatever font you want. Because like most people aren't going to make the effort. I mean, for me, sometimes I have captions, but for those that don't have captions in their videos, maybe take that additional step and just like add the captions yourself. Or I personally, if you want my personal opinion, I just ain't got time for that. I think it's better to hire someone. I think it's like, I feel like you can find someone for $10 to do that on Fiverr. Fiverr has some pretty cheap services. So I would like go on Fiverr and like see if someone can do it for you, because like it will take forever. I feel like it'll just like double the amount of time for editing. But if you really want to add that extra effort to your videos, maybe like outsource that. But I don't think it's worth it if you're doing it yourself, unless like you really love editing and you don't like editing. So I would recommend that you would like hire someone. For some reasons, noted, I have so many ideas in the back of my head. Yes. implements. It's your I can't even pronounce that. Epiglottis not working. I'm looking that word up. I'm the type of girl to look up words. I'm not like the other girl. Okay. Epiglottis. A flap of cartilage at the root of the tongue, which is depressed. My roof of my tongue is a depressed duct too. During swallowing, cover the opening of the windpipe. That could be it. That could be it. I don't know. It's just been happening recently, so maybe I don't know. And then like my tongue. I think it's because like I'm drinking coffee, but I noticed like a couple of my videos and TikToks, my tongue was like yellow, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? Is that like a side effect? Because I brush my teeth pretty well and my tongue, and I'm like, what's going on? COVID, man. Like, there's like no telling what some things you'll get. Let me not say that word so that my videos don't get like flagged. I already said it like freaking 4 times. But yeah, that's pretty much how to level up your content. If you have any more questions, definitely let me know in the comments. And stay tuned for tomorrow's live stream of leveling up yourself. I'm looking forward to that one. Bye.